Hey, this is the Uke Revolution. I'm Brooke. You're watching a lesson for the Prince song, Nothing Compares to You. This lesson is based on the live version with Rosie Gaines. So in this lesson, we will talk about the chord shapes. They're already on the screen if you want to start looking at them now. We'll go over the chords for the verse and the chorus. There's some different things you can do in the verse to either play or mimic the riff. Bow, 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 bow. So I'll teach you those things. I'll give you some ideas for strumming and show you an example of a verse and a chorus with the lyrics, and also how to end the song. Final verse and chorus are just a teeny bit different than the rest of the song. I think this is the version that Prince really thought was the recording of this song because it's live, but he didn't seem to edit it that much because there's a microphone feedback moment in this recording and he didn't take it out. So he just took this live version exactly as it was and published it. So to me, that says he thought this was the recording of the song. If you're interested in the Sinead O'Connor key, you can use Capo 5 with the chords we learned today, or you can check out the PDF. There are corresponding chords that you just like swap out to play that version. And if you're interested in the PDF, it is available for monthly members in the member library. You can check the caption below for information on membership programs, or you can visit the shop that's on Ko-fi. There's some freebies there, and you can also just buy any single PDF from the library if you're not interested in joining as a monthly member. The chords for this song, we need C, G, A minor, A flat. For A flat, I like to bar the 3rd fret here, just the bottom 3 strings, and then we have the middle finger on the E string of the 4th fret, and your ring finger on the G string of the 5th fret. There's another shape for the next chord, B flat, that's related to this A flat chord, and I'll show you that when we learn the verse, because that's where you use it. But otherwise, and whenever you want, you're welcome to use the regular B flat shape listed here. We also have D minor 7 and F. So the chords for the verse, in between all these forward slashes are 4 beats. If you see a chord name and a hyphen, the chord name is 1 beat and the hyphen is 1 beat. For example, for this verse first line, C for 4, G for 4, A minor for 4, then we have C for 2 and F for 2. And we play this line 3 times. And then when we play the last lyric of a verse, the last couple lines, we're going to play C for 4, G for 4, A minor for 4, A flat for 2, and B flat for 2. So here's that B flat that we're gonna tie in with the A flat shape. B flat comes elsewhere in the song, and that's when you can use this shape, or you can use this shape whenever you want, but I think it sounds nice if you use the same kind of shape as the A flat. We've got the A flat here on the 3rd fret. If you move this shape up, don't change the shape of your hand, just move it up 1, 2 frets. This is also a B flat, and it sounds really nice in the song because you have this nice parallel motion between the notes on the strings going from A flat to B flat. Just at the end of the verse. That's the only time I would use this B flat shape. So it's listed on the song sheet. It will say 7, 5, 6, 5 to tell you the numbers of the frets that you use. So it's just like the A flat chord. We're going to bar it on the 5th fret. Just the bottom 3 strings. Then you've got a middle finger on the E string of the 6th fret and your ring finger on the G string of the 7th fret. So if we play these verse chords with just a down strum, and then I'll talk about the asterisk that's marked on that first line. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, G, A minor, C, F. Do it again. C, G, A minor, C, F. Do it again. C, G, A minor, C, F. Now the second line, C, G, A minor, A flat, B flat. So let's let's talk about the riff and this bar in the verse line here with a little asterisk. This last bar of the verse line with the C and the F, that is the bar with the riff. It's notated here, it says verse riff, instead of CF bar at the end of verse lines, so this line and this bar with the CF, you can play the riff tab instead. So you would play C for 4, G for 4, A minor for 4, and then you play 0, 1, 3, 1, 0, 2, 0. So that 0 on the end of the riff tab is actually the C at the beginning of verse lines, because we're just repeating that line or we're going to the last line of the verse. So you can also play this with chords, this bar with C and F. This last bar, we'll look at the note here. This last bar, CF, is simplified. Alternatively, you can play one of these. So this is basically the riff played with chords. We have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We got to divide the beat in half now so we can fit all these chords in. So we have C, F, C, F, C, G, C, back to the beginning of the line. So if we replaced this C and F with this first line of chords here and play that whole line, 1, 2, 3, 4, C, G, A minor. Now that line, C, F, C, F, C, G, C, back to the beginning of the line. Or you can simplify that a little bit and you're just going to play C, F, F, G. They get one beat each. So if I replace the C and F bar with this bar, just playing that first line, it will sound like this. C, G, A minor, C, F, F, G, C at the beginning of the line. Another thing you might do, you might like how it sounds better if you want a simple version. Instead of F for 2 at the end, you can replace that with G. You might like how it sounds better with a G. So instead of playing the F there, you can play C for 2 and G for 2, just swapping out the F for G. It's up to you. See what you like, how it sounds, and choose the best thing for you. So let's learn the chorus chords. We're going to use the regular B flat shape now. We have B flat for 4, A minor for 2, D minor 7 for 2, F for 4, C for 2, G for 2. This little G has an asterisk because in the final chorus of the song, we're doing a couple different things, and we'll look at it with the lyrics when we get to that part. But normally, for most of the song, the chorus is going to have a G at the end. With just a down strum, the chorus chords will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. B flat, A minor, D minor 7, F, C, G. Let's look at a simple strum pattern. So this is maybe kind of the simplest one out of many options that you have. This song is in a slow 4 and it's a subdivided beat rhythm. So we're counting the rhythm 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a. This strum pattern is down, up, chunk up, 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 down, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up, down. It works nice with this song because we often have a bar that has 2 chords in it, like in the chorus, the A minor and the D minor 7. This is like one little mini strum pattern and then repeated. We've got down, up, chunk up, and then it just repeats down, up, chunk up. So it makes it a little bit easier to organize those bars that have 2 chords in them. We'll play down, up, chunk up for the first chord, for example, A minor. And then we play down, up, chunk up for the second chord, for example, D minor 7. This is not the end-all, be-all set in stone strum pattern for this song. I definitely would not follow this just the whole time. There's a lot more strum ideas available on the channel. There's a lesson that's called the Strum Index, and it has a bunch of strum patterns demonstrated. They're laid out on a free PDF that you can get. The link for that lesson is in the caption. And you can choose any of the subdivided beat strum patterns that are listed there. For a lot of the demonstration today, I'll use this one. But also a down strum works really well with this song too. So we're going to play the intro, the first verse, and the first chorus. The intro chords are the same as the first line of the verse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up. G. 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a C. Play them again. Slow, right? Here we go with the verse. It's been 7 hours and 13 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can sleep wherever I choose. I eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant. Oh yeah, but nothing can take away these blues. Nothing compares to you. And let's have a look at verse 2. All these verses sound a little bit different because it's very like storytelling, ad-libby kind of vocal performance. So why not? I'll show you verse 2. And I want to show you the transition from the chorus to the verse. And this time I'm going to switch out the G, that other simplified way that we can play the C and the F that comes at the end of verse lines. I'm going to play C for 2 and G for 2 instead of the F, just so we can see what that sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing compares to you. It's been so lonely without you here, like a bird without the sun. G, remember the G? There we go. Nothing can stop this lonely rain for me. Tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? I could put my arms around everybody I see, oh yeah, but they only remind me of you. Went to the doctor, guess what he told me? What? Guess what he told me? I'm listening. He said, Rosie, try to have fun no matter what you do. He's a fool. Nothing compares. And I want to show you the last verse and the outro. So this has the sax solo attached at the top just to show you what those chords are. It's actually the first line of the verse 4 times. We don't do the A flat, B flat thing when the sax solo is playing. So let's see what's different in this verse and chorus. So this chorus, at the end of the first line, we have C for 2 and B flat for 2. This is instead of G. So the last line of the song is the chorus again, nothing compares to you. And then we've got this little like outro they do with oohs, and the chords for those are just F and G. So after the D minor 7 for 2 on compares to you, then we have F for 2, G for 2, and we repeat that 2 more times before ending on C. The end of this verse in this recording is very much ad-libby, So do what you like with it. I ain't Rosie Gaines, so I'm not trying to imitate Rosie Gaines 100% right now. I'm just going to mark it so you can see like where these chords come over the lyrics, the way that she sings it. And on this A minor, we're going to stop, just strum it one time and let it ring instead of playing the strum pattern. 1, 2, 3, here we go. All the flowers that you planted, sugar, in the backyard, all died when you went away. I know that living with me, baby, sometimes hard, sometimes hard, but I'm willing, give it one more try. I'm pressed, you know what, nothing compares. Where's that note? Nothing compares to you. C, now we got B flat. Nothing compares to you. Just F and G. C. Oh, babe. That's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you found this lesson helpful, please click like. If you have a question, don't be afraid to ask a question in the comments. And I will see you next time with another lesson here at the Uke Revolution. Happy strumming to stay funky, everybody. Peace out. Bye-bye.